What's up, Nakamas? I know, it's been a minute. We haven't done a video in quite a bit of time, but I'm really excited because we got a lot of videos lined up here for you guys. Kind of back to back, actually. I don't know if we're going to upload maybe 2 videos at the time of me recording this one right here, or if I'm going to upload one today and then one tomorrow also. But it's going to be exciting, and you see what I have in the table. So we're going to talk about Star Wars Celebration. We're going to talk about my little haul for Star Wars Celebration. So it's time to get on board and shikasuru. Oh, it's good to be back. So, Nakamas, I am excited to be back and sharing some of the stuff that I collect with you guys. I always enjoy sharing my hobbies, my nerdiness, my weeaboo-ness, whatever you want to call it, through the internet and through YouTube especially. But today I want to talk about the Star Wars Celebration Pops. Now, as you guys may know, there has been a lot of Star Wars Celebration Pops, especially a lot of chrome pops that have been going around. But I didn't get any of those. I actually decided to go with the 2 that are the original arts and the original paints, right? Didn't go with the chromes. Now, I did actually want to maybe get some of the blue chromes, but couldn't get my hands on those. One of my buddies actually was over there, luckily at Chicago, which was awesome. But unfortunately, he couldn't get the lottery. So I want to talk about probably the 2 that I was most excited about, but especially one of the ones which we're going to leave for last, that I really, really wanted, and I was really happy to see them make it into a Funko Pop. So let's go ahead and dive right into these. To get us started off, let's go ahead and talk about Watto. Now, this is a character that a lot of people probably don't remember too well, but if you have seen the original prequels, well, I was going to say the original trilogy. No, this is actually the prequel movies. So episode 1, we're talking about the Phantom Menace. Watto is where he appears for the first time, right, on the Phantom Menace. So he is a pretty cool character, but I guess I don't want to say too cool because he is a slave owner. So at the end of the day, Watto, talking a little bit about his character, he is a slave owner of Anakin Skywalker and his mom Shmi. So that just tells you a little bit about who he is and what he does, right? He likes to gamble, and then of course the iconic scene with the speed racers and stuff like I always say speed racers, but whenever Anakin is racing, you know, he gambles against him and stuff like that. So yeah, Watto is a memorable character if you ever did see the Phantom Menace. But just taking a little bit of a closer look into the box, of course, we do have the 2019 Galactic Convention sticker right on there. So that looks pretty cool. I like the yellow contrast on the sticker. It looks nice. And in the back of the box, we have Star Wars Celebration 2019. So no other art for any other pops or anything like that. These pops are singular and individual in a sense, right? But let's get them out of the box, take a closer look at them. Okay, so here we have Squidward from SpongeBob. I am just kidding. This is not Squidward. So Watto, he looks amazing. And yeah, Leslie kept comparing him to Squidward, and she really likes his web feet for some weird reason. But that just goes to say, this pop has amazing details. Oh my god, a character that, you know, isn't that important in the whole saga of Star Wars or anything like that, just looks so good, and Funko did an amazing job with these details on him. So yes, I mean, even started with his nose and stuff like that, you know, the aliens from Star Wars are so awesome, but the different species that you see in the whole saga are so amazing, you know, from Jabba the Hutt all the way to this guy right over here. So his eyes are yellow color. And you can see probably one of my favorite parts is his wings in the back are pretty cool. And you can tell that he is attached also to the base of the pop right there. So with the Star Wars pops, we all know that they do come with this annoying base that not everybody is a fan of. But he is in a way floating in the air because he is attached to the base and he does have the wings, and then his feet aren't exactly touching the base. So this is a really cool looking pop. I love everything. And like I was mentioning, you can even see Leslie called the thing that pretty much has around his waist his diaper. So we're gonna call that his diaper. But then you do see his gut right there too. And man, I mean, I just really like this pop, and I'm really happy to get it. This is one of the ones that I really wanted, and I'm happy to have it in the collection. And next up, probably one of my most favorite villains in all of Star Wars, because he was the first villain I ever saw in Star Wars. Yes, I was one of the guys that likes, or I am one of the guys that likes the prequels. So that's right. As you guys may know, a lot of hardcore Star Wars fans usually don't like the prequels as much, and I totally understand that. Once I saw the original trilogy and stuff like that, I was like, whoa, this was definitely, I mean, for its time, it was way beyond its time, if that makes any sense. But, I mean, when I saw the prequels and I saw this guy in action for the first time, I fell in love with Star Wars immediately afterwards. Now, before somebody starts trolling down in the comments, I do want to say, disclaimer, the movies are for everybody. And if you are a fan of the prequels, if you're a fan of the original trilogies, it doesn't matter. Why don't we just share something that we can all like, which is Star Wars, and talk about it in a common sense, right? So this is something that I really, really like. And like I was mentioning, the prequels were amazing to me because of this guy right here. Let's go ahead and get back into him because this is the main focus. Now, let me talk, I'm going to show you the box, but while I'm showing you the box, let's talk about Walgreens. Because Walgreens was the exclusive retailer that Darth Maul belonged to. And I do want to say this, he is not 100% mint. Now, I am a guy that usually loves to keep his boxes pristine if he can, you know, but whenever it cannot happen, it just cannot happen. Now, what I should have done is probably pre-order 2 of these guys through Walgreens, but I just did 1. So if you can see, you probably can't really see too much, but there is a little bit a wear and tear down in the bottom part of the box right there. It's really hard to see, and then there's a little bit of a rip. It's just little small things that you as a collector can notice right away. But besides that, this pop, it looks amazing. I really like the box. I love the art, and I love that it's a single blade Darth Maul. So we're going to talk about his saber and his pop in just a little bit right now, but I think it's about time to get him out of the box. Let's take a closer look at him right now. Alrighty, let's talk about Darth Maul. Man, does this guy look menacing or what? Now, let's get the obvious out of the way. Now, these are small details that I do notice right away. First of all, let's start with the base. Whoa, what happened? I don't know if you guys have noticed, but why is the base all the way on the side, but his face is pretty much facing the other direction, you know? So I don't know if that's supposed to be like that, if the base is supposed to be on the side right there, or if the base is supposed to be literally right here in the center. So correct me if I'm wrong, guys. If you have gotten the Darth Maul pop, please let me know in the comment section if this is wrong or right. So besides that, let's go ahead and talk about this guy because he looks amazing. Back to talking about Darth Maul. Man, this is one of my favorite villains. I mean, to me as a kid, if I remember villains overall, I remember Darth Maul. That's the first recollection of villains that comes to my mind. But just look at him. His face, everything about him is menacing. He's got those Sith eyes right there. The horns, of course. I forgot where... you know, I really don't know what race he's from in the Star Wars universe, but man, look at that cape. So this is also from the Phantom Menace, and this is, if I'm not incorrect, towards the middle part of the movie. This is right whenever Qui-Gon Jinn already convinces Shmi, Anakin's mom, to take Anakin with them so that he can begin his Jedi training. And this is when Darth Maul appears and he starts fighting Qui-Gon right off the bat. So this is a pretty awesome scene right there. And you see his dual blade lightsaber right there, but only one of his blades is lit up. I don't know if you I don't know if that's a Star Wars term for lightsabers, but that is pretty sick. I love that, and I really appreciate that Funko actually did that. So this is kind of like the scene in the movie, and I love it. I just love this pop. Funko, you need to do more of this. Please give us more of these villains, man. I love it so much. So guys, I'm excited about this pop, as you can tell, but I'm really happy to have him in the collection as well. Alrighty, y'all. That's going to do it for today's video. It was a bit of a short one. I always say a bit of a short one, but when I look at the timestamp on my videos, they end up being so long. And forgive me, I just really like looking into these pops, and I really like looking at their details. Hey, it's just what a guy likes, okay? Regardless, let me know what you guys think of these Funko Pops right over here. Now these, like I mentioned, these are probably my 2 favorite, and now that I've seen them in person, I've taken them out of the box, I've looked at their details, they remain my 2 favorites from this year's 2019 Star Wars Celebration Funko Pops. And man, there were a lot of cool exclusives. Like I mentioned, I wanted to get my hands on some of the blue chrome ones, and they were limited to 2,500 pieces, and they're going for a lot of money right now, so I'm not going to try to get them. But it doesn't matter because I did get the 2 that I mostly wanted, which are right over here. So let me know down in the comment section, you guys. Which ones did you manage to get? Did y'all manage to get this awesome looking Darth Maul? And did y'all manage to get Watto as well? And if not, which of the gold chrome pops did you shop for when you were in the retail stores? And if you went to Star Wars Celebration, did y'all get some of those blue chromes? Did y'all get any extra ones that y'all can give me maybe? But as always, Nakamas, don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe to the channel if this is your first time being here. I will see you guys in the next one. Take care, Nakamas. Bye.